Hello everyone, I am Eternal Evico, and welcome back to Jop Craft. And today, it is time to make plans and lay things out and just figure out what on earth I'm doing, because I haven't actually done that yet. So, first thing on the agenda is, if you've been paying attention to the layout of the ground, you're like, wait a second, your desert looks a lot nicer and smoother than it was previously. That's because I've filled in all of the ravines, or at the very least the top layer, with mangrove roots. So I can cover them with sand. And it looks nice and functional, but it doesn't waste a ton of my blocks. So here's one I haven't filled in yet, and I actually have run out of mangrove roots, which is not a problem I've ever had before. But it's easily fixed. I need a ton more mangrove anyway. So, I was thinking, I think I might go get moss. I think moss would be a great block to do the laying out with, because it's green, so it's high contrast, and it'll be easy to see, and it's easy to remove, either with a hoe or with your fist, which is better than using, like, dirt, which is another, shovel-removed block on top of the sand, which makes things all sorts of messy and complicated. So if I remember correctly, let me pull up the map. Over here, aha, yes, see? Those are azalea trees, which means there's a moss, nope, that is not even close to the right word. Green, living, nope. You know, the biome where you find moss underground, whatever it's called. So, yeah, let's go do that after I get my inventory sorted, because what is going on here? And also, my shield is just about busted. I should see if I have a spare unbreaking to put on one of those. So, yep, the things to do. This is empty, isn't it? Yep, I put that away. Woo! Alrighty, so I have laid out the roads, at least for this initial section of the villager. And yes, it is a big circle, because, I don't know, it felt right. And also, with the outer radial spokes, it kind of looks like a sun, which is really cool. So, I was originally planning on doing, like, the builds first, but instead I seem to have done the roads, which is fine, because you can see there's some pretty big sections that need to be filled in, so I can use them, and there's definitely still some terraforming to be done. But to get any of the road stuff, like, done and nice and completed, I need to decide what I'm going to make the roads out of. I kind of want to think, like, I'd love to use the mud bricks. I think that would suit the area a lot better than, what's the word? Stone for these roads. Maybe I can mix in some of the, terracottas to add, like, accents and whatnot. But that means I need to build a mud farm, which also means I need to decide where to build a mud farm. So as you can see, this section's fairly small. These are probably going to be more like little shop fronty things for this. On this section, and then more like residential on this one and the outer ring, as you can see where this one is. And it doesn't quite follow it, it's actually smushed up against it. I probably will do that on purpose to kind of fuzz the mechanical perfection of the current levels of the build. I'll probably keep these fine. Yeah, so where should I? Honestly, like either here or maybe over in this quadrant. Actually, let's do this section over by the river. Seems like a great place to build a mud farm, and also it encourages me to put this guy somewhere else. He's a nuisance, but he's a useful nuisance, because he sure decreases the amount of rotten flesh I have in my farm. So I guess that means I have to remember how to make a mud farm, and we can put the rough shape of one here. Yeah, and then that could serve as the episode, because I don't really have plans. Yeah, that seems like a great idea. So let me get the blocks together and we can do this, I believe. So I've completed the mud farm. It's a pretty classic, simple design. Tick, push. I'm gonna need so many more bottles. And also I need to refill in this part so I don't have loss. I just pulled it up because it took me forever to figure out. It wasn't working because I didn't set up the item filter correctly. So I fixed that. So this is the full extension of what this can be before it breaks. So that gives me the full shape of what I need to be able to fit this farm in. I think I'm gonna go with a building probably here, and then I'll have a little dock section out towards the river that this gets pushed out over. I think that'll look cute. Color-wise, what do I want to do for this building? I mean, of course, I want to use the mud blocks. Hello, you've been moved in here temporarily. So I have the mud and the packed mud. But for the building, I don't know. Let me see. What would work? So I can do this and that. Maybe because it's closer to the water, I can go a little bit darker. So let's see if we can do the, well, I already have spruce on me. Let's do spruce. What do I have for terracottas? Maybe, that work as a transition between the two? I don't know. Let's see. So if I just stuck this to like browns and then I did brighter things as the accents. Would spruce work in this? It's a bit green. Does it work better unstripped? That might be too dark. That's pretty dark. Maybe I can do... like that? Ooh, yeah, that might work. And maybe not this on the bottom. Maybe I start with the spruce and the terracottas. Like this. And then I do the mud bricks as the roof. Or I can do that transition and then maybe I could do like acacia or maybe even jungle. Nope, not jungle. I was thinking jungle might actually work well with this. Wait a second. If I don't want to go quite as dark. Block choices! I was thinking maybe bamboo. Just grab one of those because that's what I got. So let's see. And like that. Honestly, let's take these out, except for if I want like darker accents. Honestly, that as a build palette could really work. Let's give that a try and see if it looks nice. Hopefully it works and my villager doesn't get his face eaten. It's a challenge. It's very difficult. Oh, the joys of building. So here we have it. So I basically went for kind of an oval shape thing for the building with a high peak, just for visual interest. I thought it would look better than if it was all domed. So if we poke our noses in here, our mud creator with plenty of floor space, both back here and up over this, so I can chop all this, well, break all of it and collect it. And I can poke my nose out and ta-da! And this way, if I ever wanted to swap it out for clay production, I could just swap these out for a block I could attach a dripstone to. And that would just, beautiful. Oh man, I'm so excited. Look, we have 2 buildings now. We're getting going. We're started. We're on the move. Oh man, I'm so excited. Oh, just yay. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's been a ton of fun, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.